How's it going, everybody? So first off, I'd like to say happy Easter. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day. For me, I'm here alone in my house with my older son, my wife, and my other two kids. They're out on vacation again. So it's just me and him. He's stuck around with me because he has baseball and soccer and everything. So we've just been hanging out together for a few days. Spent all morning with him. We did an Easter egg hunt, opened up his little Easter basket, and now he asked me if we could go play some video games. So I thought this would be a good time to come out here and start talking about some stuff that's sold recently. So we sold a lot of stuff. It's been a few days since we've put out a video on this channel. So let me get my phone and start talking about some stuff that's sold. All right, so as always, we're gonna go through these items really quick, and we're also gonna focus on the items that are probably $20 or more. First item that we sold was a Caterpillar vest. So we got this thing at a garage sale. So this guy, he was like a Caterpillar vendor, and he was just clearing out all of his samples. So this sample here I paid $5 for, sold for $47.99 plus shipping. Buyer paid like $10 for shipping on that one. So that was a really good profit on that one. That was pretty much a 10x. Up next, we sold one of those Ashton golf putters. So I got these for $5 a piece at a garage sale. This is the lesser model. So we had like a $50 model and a $100 model. This is one of the $50 ones. So it sold for $47.99 plus shipping, and that was a good one. Hopefully those start selling off quick. The sold comps look pretty good, so hopefully we'll sell some more. Sold a Gun Goober Brown Bear hand puppet. So I got this from a thrift store just a couple days ago, and it sold fairly quick. So we paid $2 for it, ended up selling for $22 plus shipping. Had it listed for $25. Someone sent me an offer, and I went ahead and took that since it was a quick flip, and you know, I was okay making that much. This next one was really good. So we sold that Nacona softball catcher's mitt. So if you watch that video, I paid $40 for this thing. The guy originally wanted $75, got him down to like $45, then my final offer was $40. I didn't look up the glove at the time, so I didn't know how much it was worth. I knew it'd probably be worth around $100 plus shipping, but when I went to go list it, it ended up being worth quite a bit more. So we sold that glove, paid $40, sold for $165 plus shipping, and that took less than a week to sell. So Nakona Gloves, if you ever see them, a lot of the times they're gonna have like a Native American, like an Indian on the glove, so that makes them pretty easily to recognize. And some of the older ones, I think they all have that. Maybe the older ones don't, but I'm not really sure. But definitely look out for Nakona Gloves because they usually sell really fast, and usually for like $100 or more. Up next, we sold a lace sports sack duffel bag. So my wife actually found this, and she found it at the bins. So these things don't really weigh too much. If you ever seen a lace sports sack, it's like a really thin nylon or polyester fabric. Probably weighed, I haven't shipped it out yet, but I'm assuming it's gonna weigh like a pound or less. So she probably paid $1.50 for it at most. Had it listed for like $40. Someone sent me an offer for $30 plus shipping, so I went ahead and took that. With us having so very little into it, I was okay making that amount of money. Next one was pretty cool. So I got this thing at an estate sale. So it's a vintage hand-carved, hand-painted penguin, like mini statue figure. I paid not too much for this. I would assume I'd pay, it was a bundle deal, but I probably paid maybe about $5 for it. And for vintage hand-carved birds, I've noticed that you could actually get pretty good money for them. I sold a parakeet a couple months ago for, I think it was like $75, and this penguin I sold for $85 plus shipping. For these things, since they're all hand-carved, pretty custom, and there's like kind of one-offs, you kind of make up your own price. But I've noticed that for birds, you could get pretty good money off them. So picked it up, sold pretty quick. Sold a Sony Cd Walkman. So I paid $3 for this at a flea market, and it sold within an hour of me listing it. It sold for $21 with free shipping. I noticed that all these were being listed with free shipping, so I just went ahead and matched that price, and it sold quick, so that was a good one. Sold another one of those gun plush bears. Paid $2 for this one, sold for $20 plus shipping. This next item is going out to a YouTube friend, so this one's going out to Brenda. So Brenda, thank you so much, really do appreciate it. She picked up a vintage silver Mexican bracelet, and also a woman's sterling silver garnet ring. So I got a bunch of jewelry from an estate sale. Haven't put out that video yet, but I paid you'll see in the video. I didn't pay a lot for this stuff, and the people just kind of wanted it gone. But yeah, I don't really know much about jewelry, so I'm kind of learning a little bit. I'm actually going to send most of it to another YouTube friend for her to just go through. I already picked out like 3 gold rings, a few silver ones, the easy stuff, you know. The rest of it, the unmarked stuff, I don't know what to do with that stuff. I'm sure some of it's probably gold, some of it's probably silver, but I don't have any testing stuff, and I'd rather just send that to someone that knows what they're doing and they can make some money off it. But yeah, Brenda picked these up for $26 plus shipping. So Brenda, thanks again. I really do appreciate it. All right, so before we get too deep into this video, I wanted to let you guys know I'm actually going to be giving something away in this video. This is an item that I found last week at a garage sale, and I figured it's probably a good idea to give this away because I don't really need it. I could make money off it, but I don't need it, but I think it could help out a reseller, especially a newer one that might not have one. So this is a Dymo Label Writer 450. So it's a thermal printer. The thing about this one, I bought it and there was no power cord. So whoever gets it is gonna have to get a power cord, but after that, you're gonna be good to go. And yeah, start printing out cheaper labels, stop, you know, printing, taping labels. I did that for probably like 6 months before I got a thermal printer, and these things are a game changer. So if you want to win this thing, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. It doesn't have to be anything about, you don't have to say Dymo or anything, just leave any kind of comment, and we'll enter you to win on the next video. All right, so I apologize if it's a little windy out here, if it's catching on the GoPro, I'm not really sure. But we just had a sale come through after I talked about that Dymo. This is actually a pretty good sale. So someone picked up a bunch of Topps Chrome wrestling cards. So I have a bunch of lots on my store. This person bought 1, 2, 3, 4 of the lots. Let's see, it's 60 plus 14, so 74 cards sold for $92.96 plus shipping. So that was pretty awesome. I've noticed that these older Topps Chrome wrestling cards do really well. I sold a rock card for 50, the rock card for 40. I've sold multiple cards in the 15 to 20 range. So if you see these things out and about, I'd recommend probably looking them up, probably picking them up if they're cheap enough, and then look them up later. But yeah, that's what I did with these at the thrift store. I think I had maybe $10 all in on these things, and we're gonna make hundreds of dollars off these, so that was pretty cool. All right, next item, we sold a Wii Mario Kart game. So I paid $5 for this at a flea market just the other day. It was this weekend, and it sold same day for $28.99 with free shipping. That's gonna cost me around $3 to $4 ship out. Sold a lot of Hannah Anderson swimsuits over the last few days, 25 a piece. Sold a vintage sterling silver men's ring, part of that deal where I got from that estate sale. Paid $1, sold for $28 plus shipping. Sold a gun Grumpy Cat, paid $3 for this, sold for $20 plus shipping. Sold some Denisi motorcycle boots. So I paid $12 for these at Savers, and they sold for $55 plus shipping. That was a really fairly quick flip. That was just a couple weeks ago. Had them listed for like 70. Someone sent me an offer for 55. This next one was pretty cool. So it's a butterfly quilt, but it's handmade. Had a lot of work done to it. So it had embroidery on it, had machine quilted like on the top. So it was a really nice quilt. Paid $4 for this at Eco Thrift. Sold fairly quickly for $70 plus shipping. So quilts have been pretty good for me lately. Next, we sold some Liva V mini small form factor PC. They're basically like mini computers. So I got these from an online auction. They were actually part of another deal. If you guys remember, where I gave away all those Ethernet things, there was like a whole dump truck full of them. I gave them away. I actually found these inside of those boxes, so I didn't even bid on these. They were just kind of like a bonus. So the 5 of them here sold for $250 plus shipping, so that was pretty awesome. Sold some vintage spool thread. It's like some spools of thread. So I got these from Eco Thrift. I think I paid like $6 for them. Sold for $48 plus shipping. Sold some SJ. There's just so much stuff. I'm gonna be talking I feel like I'm just talking your guys' brain off. Sold some Estee Lauder Clear Difference Purifying Exfoliating Mask. I'm already in the profit on these. These sold for $25 plus shipping. Sold a Misty Mate. So I love selling these Misty Mates. You could usually find them for pretty cheap at garage sales or estate sales, like for $1. This one sold for $30 plus shipping. Sold 2 sets of those Michael Jordan Upper Deck card sets. This is actually going out to a YouTube friend, so let me get his name here. So this one's going out to George, or Jorge. So Jorge, thanks again. I know you bought stuff from me before, so really do appreciate this purchase here. I gave him a little bit of deal. So I had him listed for $125. He bought 2 for $200 plus shipping, or it was free shipping, I think we did. So I was okay with that. We paid $27 a piece for them, so we still made some pretty decent money. Sold a vintage Rawlings adult baseball glove. So I paid $4 for this on Eco Thrift. It wasn't in a video. It was just last week. It sold within a couple of days for $25 plus shipping. All right, we sold a 14 karat gold wedding band. So I got this for $1 at that estate sale. It was one of the better ones that we found. It was actually in really rough shape. It was all bent up. It's supposed to have like 3 little diamonds. One of them's missing. But all that being said, we still got a fair amount of money for these. So we sold them for $85 plus shipping. So $1 in, $85 out. Next, we sold some Nike shoes. I'll put them on the screen here. So I actually bought these for myself. I got the black pair, which is these. You can see all my leaves that I gotta blow up, but I got these black shoes. I also ordered the white pair as well, but I didn't like the white ones. I actually don't really like how white shoes look on me for some reason. Paid $30 for them. Instead of returning them, I listed them on eBay for $100 with free shipping, which is actually so I meant to put these up for like $105, but I sent out an offer, 5% off offer, so it bumped them down to less than $100, which is kind of a mistake because now I got to pay eBay fees. If you guys don't know, if you sell tennis shoes, they sell for over $100, you don't have to pay eBay fees. So this was actually like a $15 mistake there, but it's still, we're still making money. They sold for $98 free shipping. They cost me $10 ship out through Pirate Ship. We're gonna have another like $15 in fees, and I have $30 into them. So all that being said, we're still making money as opposed to just returning them back to Nike. All right, let's blast through the last of these. All right, we sold a Uniden handset charger. So this is like a add-on telephone for a Uniden set. So my dad actually found these for free on the side of the road. He found 2 of them. Someone picked up both of them for $70 plus shipping, so that was really awesome. Sold a vintage Tokim gas pump cover. So this thing I paid $10 for at an estate sale. Sold for $57 plus shipping, so that was pretty cool. Sold a vintage 1990s Vancouver Grizzlies baseball cap. So this cap was pretty cool. Paid $1 for it. Sold for $28 plus shipping. One of the better hats that I've sold recently. Next one's going out to a YouTube friend. So this one's going out to Dennis. So Dennis, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. He picked up a DVD for me. I'll throw it on the screen here. He said he got it for one of his family members. So Dennis, thanks again. Really do appreciate the support. Sold one of those level lock ladder stabilizers. Got these from that online auction. We're already in the profit on that deal. And this one here sold for $118 plus shipping. All right, so next item here is going out to YouTube friends. So this is a vintage Nike hat. Really cool hat. I paid, I think, $5 or $6 for this at a thrift store, but it was just too cool to leave behind. Jonathan picked it up, so he's a YouTube friend, and Jonathan paid $28.49 plus shipping, and this hat was like in perfect condition. I don't think it was ever worn. So Jonathan, I really do appreciate it. Sold a vintage duck phone. So this is a solid wood vintage duck phone. I got this from an estate sale. Didn't make it onto a video, but I paid $15 for it, and it sold within a couple weeks for $55 plus shipping, so it wasn't too bad. We sold some vintage Disney rubber stamps. So my wife picked these up at a garage sale when I sent her out by herself. She got maybe 100 stamps, and I broke them up in lots of what movie they came from. So these here, she probably has a couple bucks into them. Sold for $28 plus shipping. Real quick, Clay picked up some envelopes for me. So Clay, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. He probably got those to sell some cards in. So Clay, really do appreciate that. and we're all caught up. I skipped over a lot of lower end stuff. Like always, if you guys want to see everything that I sell, you can go to my eBay store, which is linked below, filter out sold comps, and it's going to show you everything that I've sold over the last few days. So eBay's been pretty solid. I have noticed a few things with eBay going weird recently. Like I think that their view count on individual items is off. I've noticed that when I list things, they're getting a lot less views than normal. And I think that's probably an issue within eBay, because I haven't noticed any slowdown with my sales, but with the views, they just seem off right now. So I would typically list something, and then like a week later it would get like 200 or 300 views, maybe even more. But now when I look at the stuff that I listed like a week ago, it's showing that I got like 25 views, 30 views. So I think eBay's working with something, trying to figure that out. I've also noticed when I'm looking up eBay comps that they're not pulling up all sold comps anymore. Like if you scan something or you just type something in and it's something that sells all the time, it's only going to show you like a couple things. Hopefully they figure that out soon, because it kind of makes it hard when you're outsourcing, trying to figure out if it's worth it to buy or not. So let me know if you guys have experienced any of those two things recently. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below if you want to win that Dymo thermal printer. And that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Happy Easter, and we'll see you soon with another video.
I gotta be the first one there, not the last one there. I gotta be